It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Wednesday, September 12th, 2018. It is 7 a.m.
Whoop, whoop.
Good morning, good morning.
It is.
It'd be nice to see the state of Arkansas this morning, but it's a
It'd be
little
nice
foggy.
to see the road.
I can't only see the door handle.
It was bad. It's bad
Wow.
outside.
If you've not been out and about this morning in Mountain Home, it's extremely foggy. I mean, I didn't have any problems with the fog on the south side of Mountain Home where I'm at. But as I got closer, I headed north on Cardinal, and by the time I got to Cardinal at 62 Business and then turned right to head towards Commerce Drive here, I thought, oh my goodness, where's the stoplight,
Yeah, I don't know about you. I had fog all the way in.
Did you? Well,
Yeah.
you got here a lot earlier. Well,
Yeah, if you wake up a little earlier, you'd
look, 5 o'clock's early enough. I mean, come on.
slacker.
Slacker, I know. You're baking biscuits by 3:30.
I'm an early bird. I like getting up in the morning.
Yeah, but not in the middle of the night.
I don't get up in the middle of the night. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. That is morning. I see Christy Keirn's face.
She's over there like,
yeah, this ain't gonna make it.
Woo! 3 o'clock
she's-
in the mornings where I smile, look at the clock, and turn over and go back to sleep for a couple hours.
I like my alone time in the morning. I like
hear
getting
ya.
up and getting my stuff organized
And making biscuits at 3:30 in the morning.
making biscuits.
Making biscuits. Anyway, welcome to Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Scooter Callis, our engineer director. And
How many times have you ever said my last name? Probably
I don't know what.
hundreds of
Callies.
times, and then you mess it up.
Every time.
I just can't. No respect.
No
respect.
No respect. And by the way, we're enjoying Brewed Awakening coffee. Hope you're doing the same thing. Brewed Awakening with 3 locations in the Mountain Home area. As you heard Jacqueline say in the introduction, we got 62 East area by Anytime Fitness. And Balmer Boulevard, Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby. I had a mocha out there the other night.
That's what you were saying.
It was
pretty good.
Yeah. Let me
See,
tell you.
I don't drink all that.
I'm not, ever so often I'll get something different. I just like a good stout cup of coffee.
All right, more power to you.
But I thought, I'll have something different. So I had a mocha. It was really good. Right there in the lobby of BRMC. Anyway, check them out. Brewed Awakening Coffee, 3 locations to serve you Mountain Home. It is the best coffee in town. If you don't believe me, stop by, have a cup with us, or stop by any of the 3 locations. Brewed Awakening Coffee. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas. Around the state, when the need arises for your loved one, be sure to choose Roller Funeral Homes around the state. With all our respect, the utmost in professionalism and willingness to bend over backwards to serve you in the manner that you need. Roller Funeral Homes brings you morning prayer each and every day. So let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, as we move past another September 11th observance, let us not forget the workers in the aftermath of the attacks, the many months of cleanup, the finding of human remains. It all takes a toll on people. But now we face another situation, a hurricane coming into the East Coast, mainly targeting North Carolina. Lord, the warnings and evacuations are in place. I just pray you protect friends and family, and I pray the storm loses its intensity before it hits the coastline. And that's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes. With all our respect around the state of Arkansas, Roller Funeral Homes.
And
That's going to be a doozy coming in there.
It's going to be rough.
I was listening, and I've got several radio stations keyed in, and just hit them as I'm driving in, and
it's
sounds
gaining
like,
intensities from what they said. So
I think Fayetteville, North Carolina is the one going to get the eye, so it's going to be bad.
I think they're still considering it a Category 4 as far as when it makes landfall. So I don't think it's going to get up to a 5, but 4 is bad enough. I mean, 4 is
3 is bad enough.
Yeah, it's going to do a lot of damage. I hate it.
Morning weather brought to you by Greg's Farm Services. Greg's Farm Services on the farm, around the home, in the community. And don't forget, they're sponsoring the lawnmower races Saturday, September 15th at the Saddle Club Arena at 6 p.m. during the Baxter County Fair. Going to be a lot of fun there. And anyway, let's check out their store specials.
Lawnmower races. Here they come.
Gonna be fun. Gonna be fun. Deer corn, $5.50 for a 50-pound bag. The bug assault gun,
I'm telling you, we need one of those in here. Of course, I'll be doing a lot of vacuuming. I got a feeling.
Cumberland Mills 25-pound deer block, save $2. Regular $10.99, now $8.99. Wasp and Hornet spray just $2.99. Check out the great deal on the E-Series suspension 52-inch deck, $5,599, $127 a month. But you need to check out the details right there before you go any farther. 10% off Corinthian Windbell chimes, 70-quart muck tubs for $15.99, and the FlexRite garden hose 50-foot for $17.99. Garden tools, $7.99 each. The red fiberglass red handle, great bargains, great prices on great products. Don't forget the end-of-season clearance sale on the cedar planting boxes. All of this at Greg's Farm Services. On the farm, around the home, and in the community. Greg's Farm Services. Their location is 6153 Highway 126 north of Gassville. 1309 Bradley Drive in Mountain Home. Greg's Farm Services brings the morning weather each and every day. Currently 61 degrees in Mountain Home, 61 in Harrison, 65 at Hardy, 64 in Mountain View, it's 60 in Yellville. Marshall checks in at 64, while Calico Rock's at 61. It's 58 in St. Louis and 62 in Poplar Bluff. 59 at Branson, 57 in West Plains, and Watford City, North Dakota checks in at 48 degrees this morning.
This is the best camping weather.
Oh, it is. My goodness.
If you're a camper, now's the time to go.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I was watching the weather last night on Channel 3, and for southwest Missouri, northern Arkansas, they're claiming dry. In fact, we did the report yesterday. It was dry. Well, I'm picking up some shower activity right now, and I've refreshed this radar 3 or 4 times, so it's got to be, I'm going to say okay, but nevertheless, we got shower activity along the Texas coast and the Gulf of Mexico, Louisiana, and eastern Arkansas. So I'm going to hit the Little Rock stop, and looky here.
It looks like it may stay east of Mountain Home, though.
Yeah, it's going to stay east-southeast.
Can you put that in motion?
Yeah. I'll do a base loop on it.
There it goes. It may creep up there.
I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, we got a lot of shower activity showing up on the radar right now. Little Rock to Hot Springs down towards Texarkana on Interstate 30. And it's heading up towards I-40, which will affect Little Rock to Fort Smith, and most of Little Rock east on 40 towards Memphis. Well, it's light showers right now, light to moderate showers. Even going up to Jonesboro and Batesville, you've got a line of showers there. This is kind of surprising. It really is. Affecting Highway 67 towards Poplar Bluff. Right now, the only highways not affected would be 62, 412 east and west across the north part of the state, and I-49 at northwest Arkansas between Fort Smith and Fayetteville. That's
Looks
surprising.
Like it's got some intensity down there by Hot Springs, so it's building
sure
up
does.
there.
Yeah, it really does. I had no idea because they had said this is going to be dry, you know.
We got a parade today. This needs to hold off.
Y'all filming the parade? No.
Now, we'll film the Christmas one usually, but...
Okay, I didn't know if you did the... For the state of Missouri, we'll hit the St. Louis stop first. It looks like all is clear there. I-70 from Jeff City or Columbia going into St. Louis, Rolla to St. Louis, I-40, I-44. 64 east out of St. Louis, Mount Vernon, Illinois. I-70 towards Vandalia, Effingham in good shape right there.
I hate it when they turn the intensity up like that because it's
it's
misleading.
Just,
the blue is not really rain.
It's basically you're just finding dewdrops on a mosquito's nose out there right now. This is, this is ultralight stuff, not even hitting the ground. Could be the fog showing up, too, if they got fog up there. I-44, Joplin, Lebanon, Springfield, looks like it's in good shape. I-70, Kansas City, Columbia, not bad at all. Wow. I'm going to go back to this other screen. We've got a little bit of time here. I want to pull this up and see what we can find about the hurricane. Hurricane Florence, Category 4 hurricane warnings for the coast. And see if there's anything else that we can find. I'm gonna refresh this.
They're expecting to go a little lower than they originally forecasted.
I heard that Fayetteville, North Carolina should be in the eye. And now you're looking, see this outer circle right here. This now encompasses Nashville, Tennessee, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Murfreesboro. You're going to get Knoxville, Tennessee. You know, you're halfway into Tennessee over here. You've got the entire state of Georgia affected right here. See the low pressure system sitting right here.
Yeah.
So this is the state of Georgia, South Carolina. So, you know, the eye comes across. This is just the forecast track. Wednesday at 4 o'clock, 140 mile an hour winds. or Wednesday afternoon. Whew. And so here's the areas affected right now. There's your surge alerts. My goodness. Talked to a friend of mine that lives out there, and she said, well, we're just going to have to deal with it,
Ain't going to be pretty.
An hour and a half inland, and it's going to be tough, I'll tell you what. Then on top of everything else, in the other part of the country, California, Nevada, Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, all with a wildfire danger alert. That's all they don't need out there. So,
how about the forecast? See if it changed.
yeah, let's take a look.
That
Let me get back
rain
over
popping
here. Home. You can see all the warnings there in that map. Nothing for Arkansas. It's just kind of strange that shower activity popped up. There's another shot of that radar. We'll check Mountain Home. All right, coming up. For today, partly sunny, high of 80 degrees. Tonight, partly cloudy, 63 degrees. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, 84. Tomorrow night, 66 for the low. On Friday, mostly sunny, high of 86. Friday night, cloudy, 66. Saturday, sunny, 87. And that's my fair day. That's when I go to the fair.
Saturday?
Yeah. Get there early afternoon, 1:30. Go over to the Kiwanis stand, get a hamburger, walk around, visit with friends, see all the booths, listen to shows.
You got friends?
Well, yeah, one time.
I'm taken back. I'm sorry.
They don't admit it, but yeah, they're out there. And then, of course, you got the chainsaw competition at 4. You've got the lawnmower races at 6. So there are a lot of activities. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then you got the...
I'll go over some of this when we get over the community calendar here.
But anyway, it's not showing any rain, so it looks like it's going to stay east or south of us. So how's that?
Cool.
All right, community calendar brought to you by Affordable Housing, 870-741-2883. Affordable Housing, if you need help with housing, give them a call at that number.
It's Fair Week.
Yay!
Yay! We got a parade today in Mountain Home at 5:30, so go out and support everybody that decorated their floats. And I'll actually be in the parade. I'm pulling one of the OFA trailers. So we'll have the OFA football team and the cheerleaders and stuff like that in it. But we got so much going on in the fair. They just got it packed. But the parade's today, of course, at 5:30. The commercial booths open at 5. The carnival opens at 5 o'clock as well. They have got so much stuff. The bands, let me go over who's playing. Today, after the parade, there will be some high school bands that will be playing on the stage at the fair. Thursday, we got After Grace playing between 7 and 9. Friday, we've got Eastern Heights. It's a Branson band from Branson, Missouri. They'll be playing from 7 to 9. And then Saturday, the Melota Cats will be playing. It'll be a good time.
Yeah.
Also, we got the new thing, the Super Smash Brothers tournament. It is a Wii U video game. You can bring your own controller, but it'll be on Thursday, tomorrow, from 5 to 9 at Fairground Building C1. If you are interested, give Sherry a call, 870-404-1030, and it'll only be $2 as far as an entry fee. If you wait for the gate, it will be $5 for entry fee, so give her a call. But one of the biggest news right now,
Do I need a drum roll?
Today is the start of the Fair Deal specials at the Old Time Restaurant.
Oh, a hot dog this long?
It is a half-pound hot dog. You get a choice. You can get a half-pound burger with everything on it and fries, or a half-pound hot dog. Have you ever seen a half-pound hot dog?
Yeah, I think I had one last year. Didn't you have it last year?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm not talking about just a foot long. This is a half-pound. These things are big, and they will fill you up. And you can get whatever you want on them. I like grilled onions and cheese. Amanda likes chili and all the other stuff on there, and sauerkraut and blah, blah, blah. But just grilled onions, cheese, good for me. But comes with fries. $6.88, can't beat it.
Can't beat that. Wow.
You can come by the
We'll have
restaurant
to
where
do
you are
that for
supporting
sure.
the fair this
There you
week.
go.
So.
Walk a Mile in Her Shoes comes up on October 6th at 10 a.m. at Bomber Stadium. This is a fundraiser for Serenity. You can call 424-7576 or email porterjenellen@gmail.com. $25 minimum donation. Guys put girl shoes on and clomp around the track, and later they go in for traction and everything else.
It's actually funny.
It is hilarious to watch.
It
is hilarious to watch. And this is to benefit victims of domestic violence. And I'll get on my little soapbox. It's we've got too much of it going on right now. And so we're really promoting this so we can raise some money for Serenity to help these victims of domestic violence. Community Calendar brought to you by Affordable Housing, 7412883. We need to take a break. Christy Keirn's here from ASU. Yay! All right. Well, what kind of shoes does Christy wear? Can we walk around in her shoes?
Those may be a little easier than some of them big high heels, I'm telling you.
Anyway, we'll be right back.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
Nemus Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas is your home for national and international award-winning pizza. Nemus Pizza offers artisan-made award-winning pizza with only the freshest and finest of ingredients. Each pizza is made from scratch and hand-tossed at the time you place your order. And also check out their calzone strombolis, an oven-baked folded pizza stuffed with your choice of meat. Sauce can be on the side or included inside at your request. Nemus Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas, your home for award-winning pizza. With a large showroom. It is 7:19 and Christy Keirn's here from ASU. Good to see you.
How are y'all?
Good.
It was hard to find this station this morning in this fog.
It's unbelievable out there.
It is thick.
I mean, it is.
Holy cow.
I don't know that I've seen it that thick downtown before. And
I have not. Of course, I'm not usually up this early, but
really?
maybe it's foggy every day.
I don't know.
Another one that sleeps.
Scooter, I'm telling you. We're going to leave it to you, buddy.
I'm going to be it in the morning.
You can pull the morning shift. We'll pull the evening shift.
We'll float in later and see you.
Ooh, brothers. Only y'all can get me here for a 7 a.m. show. Just the two of y'all.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the love.
I would
Feeling
tell
the
most
love.
anyone else.
And he
Thanks.
didn't even bring a
Thanks
foot-long
lot.
hot dog to walk
Oh,
on. Oh,
Lord.
my goodness.
Okay, jelly on a hot dog. I just have to go back to
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Jelly on a hot dog?
No.
I
no.
don't. But there's yeah.
No.
You'll be surprised.
What flavor
people-
jelly on a hot dog?
Let's see. That would be tough because I don't eat jelly on my hot dogs, thank God. But you'd be surprised what people want on their dogs.
Oh, man.
Jelly on a hot dog? That's like putting sardines on a peanut butter sandwich.
Something wrong with that. There is something wrong with that.
I get grilled onions and cheese. That's
Yeah.
what I like on
Yeah.
mine.
And I like pickle relish. That's kind of sweet. But you got me with jelly. I have never heard that before.
Yeah, me too. That's just that's wow out there.
Yeah.
So
it's okay.
Jelly
It's kind of like a vinegar pie. Who wants that?
But then you try it.
But then you try it, and
then you get that.
yeah, and then you know.
Yeah.
Then you know why.
Then you're hooked.
You got to
That's
get
right.
past. You got to get past the name.
That's right.
Yeah, vinegar pie. Ooh, you gotta try
it
it.
sounds horrible, but
You know,
goodness
my
gracious.
son tried one of them one Christmas. I bought two, and he went back to Nashville with them. And he says, "Dad, they didn't make it to the river." I said, "What happened? They followed the seed." He said, "No, I ate them all."
Oh Lord!
He didn't make it to the Mississippi River.
I'm telling you, it's a surprise. You just never know. We just have to keep you around for all those good tips, those food tips.
There you go.
I love it.
Jelly on a hot dog. That's just. I'm with Christy on that.
We've had people put weirder things than that on it. So
wow.
Never know what makes people happy. That's what makes the world go around.
It sounds interesting.
So what's going on at Arkansas State University?
Oh, we're so busy all the time, but this is a particularly cool time of year for us because our campus is packed with students, y'all. We're really proud how well we did this fall. We've just had some really good things happen lately. We just got our reaccreditation, another 10 years, we're good to go. We just got the most glowing report you can even imagine. And they don't usually glow like that. You know, they usually come in and say, "You're doing fine with this. Let's see you do a little bit of this." And y'all, I'm telling you, they felt the love at ASU Mountain Home.
Really?
And they
Awesome.
really talked about things that were kind of intangible, about the culture and about, the feeling of student support that you usually just don't hear agencies like the Higher Learning Commission really rave about. But it was a really, really good report. And we're proud of that. And then we just were named the #1 community college in the nation by Wallet Hub. And that was just a great. We hear from different people rank schools on various data points that go into the federal government. But this was on 17 different points, and we were super proud. Some of our other sister schools in the state were named, high up in the rankings too, but not. Nobody's #1 in the nation except ASU Mountain Home. So we're super proud of that. Really, really proud.
That's amazing. That's quite
It's
the
awesome
honor.
to live in a community like this where you've got a college that is one of the top around. You got the hospital that's winning awards. You got, and it's all in a little town of Mountain
Just
Home.
in a rural area,
Yeah,
sleepy,
it's just-
quiet. It's just amazing. It really, really is. And, we're kind of the envy of the rest of the world, I know, for a lot of reasons. But like you say, we just really do. We really do have a good thing going. The
And
college
then you
is
get the library, you get the library, the college, the hospital.
Yeah, the trifecta. Yep, we got it going on. We really do. We've got community ed classes are starting. We had a great turnout. About 22 people showed up for Jim Carroll's Generals and Admirals of World War II. Y'all would like that class. It's a good one. So community ed classes are starting. We've got ACT prep classes. The ACT tests are starting up here, and Jennifer Dunn at the library does a great job for us on ACT prep classes. So if your child needs to brush up before the test, they can come spend a Saturday with Jennifer, and she does a fantastic job. Computers for seniors, all kinds of great classes are on the schedule for no credit, just for fun, and just lots of good stuff going on there. Our performing arts season has already kicked off with the Bacon Brothers.
Yep.
Yeah. And this Sunday we have our second show, which is David Howarth. He's a guy he actually lives in Branson, but travels the world performing on cruise ships. Fantastic piano player, grew up in the UK, and he will be here Sunday afternoon at 3:00. That's a great show time for us because folks can go to church, go to lunch, and then come on
Enjoy the show.
and enjoy a show in the afternoon. So lots of good things going on.
Amazing.
I went to the Bacon Brothers concert.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Wasn't it surprisingly fantastic?
I will agree, yes, because I wasn't, I know the actor and stuff like that. I didn't know the music, and you went through. I looked at YouTube and kind of brought up a little bit, and I'm like, all right, that. I'll be honest, I didn't really want to go. My wife wanted to go.
Did you get dragged?
And I got dragged in, and it was amazing how entertaining they are.
Really?
I had a ball.
It was a great show.
It was really, but they had such a variety of music, but they also brought comedy into it. I mean, some of the stories he was talking about, how he came up with some of the songs, and how it was really impressive. I really had a good time.
I know it. A friend of mine was at the show in Jackson, Mississippi, and he actually wrote a song while he was in Jackson, and it's amazing the things that they weave. The bus was my favorite.
Yes,
that was my favorite song about his love affair with this bus.
He fell in love with the tour buses.
Yeah,
I mean, literally, that was his.
That was one of my favorite songs.
He said that's what got him.
So was
hooked.
this kind of like a Smothers Brothers routine?
I don't. Well, his brother is an excellent musician.
Yes.
I mean, just
'Cause I thought they were
incredible
pretty serious.
musician. Yeah,
They
they're
are,
serious
but-
about it, but
But they just mix a little comedy in, and
Yeah.
I was entertained, and I was pleasantly surprised.
I agree.
And enjoyed the concert.
I agree. Great
I
show.
brought my parents with. They enjoyed it.
Well, if you missed it, you missed a great show. We've got another one coming up Sunday. It's also going to be a good show. You have to trust us. You just have to come because we do our homework. We do check them out and make sure.
You won't book a bad one.
No, I mean, heavens no. Yeah. So we've got that coming up this Sunday, and then we follow up in November with a group that came together strictly to play the music of Chicago.
Really?
And it's called Brass Transit. Fantastic show. Trust me, this is not a tribute show of people like trying to play the music and sing like them. These guys really are better at the Chicago music than Chicago is at the Chicago music. I mean it. They're great, and that's all they do. And they're super musicians. We've got Evita coming, the Broadway touring production of
Really?
Evita.
Wow.
Yes, we're super proud to have
When's
that
that
show.
coming in?
November as well. No, I'm sorry, March. I'm telling you a story. It's too early. That's
Drink
coming
more
in
coffee,
March.
it'll help.
Yeah, drinking more coffee. And then we've got a really good show called the Doo-Wop Project, and these guys are original Broadway cast members of Motown the Musical and Jersey Boys. And they do doo-wop music from the doo-wop era, but then they also sing contemporary music, and they call it doo-wopify it.
Oh, boy.
And so they sing songs that you might recognize from, the radio station today, but they sing it with a doo-wop twist. And they're Broadway musicians. They're incredible. Fantastic shows this season. So can't miss us. Come on, join us for all these shows. The full lineup is on our website at theshed.com. THESHEID.com, and you can. All the ticket information is there. Just great lineup. Take advantage of this while we have it in town. Seriously, we depend on our patrons and ticket holders to get this kind of good entertainment into town.
Be a good time for you to get out of the house, Dale, and go see something.
What would it take to get Dale to come to a show? Let me think.
Oh, when's the last show seemed like every time.
You guys are asleep when we do our shows.
Well,
Y'all
I went to
sleep
see.
so you can get up
saw-
at 3 in the morning. See, I'm a night owl. I just stay up all night.
Chonda Pierce. I was there for Chonda Pierce.
Yeah, she was great.
Yeah.
She was great.
Trying to think who else.
What would drag you out? What's your dream show?
Paul McCartney.
Yeah, good show. Good show.
And he's starting to do smaller venues.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a little pub there at Liverpool and just doing fun stuff. He's got that new album. I wouldn't mind seeing, U2 would be Bono. That'd be a good show.
Be a good show.
I don't know. Who'd you like to see?
I don't know.
Alan Jackson.
Yeah,
he's got
he's
some
great.
good stuff coming out.
He's great.
I've been good with the ones that they've. Like I said, I've been entertained so far, so I'm good.
I owe you a cup of coffee, Scooter.
Thanks
for saying that.
I'm just one of them, I've been pleasantly surprised, so I'm not saying anything. I'm just going to go with the flow.
It's amazing. You do have to just kind of trust us with what we're bringing. Sometimes
some of it's out of the box.
Some of it is.
But I've always been pleasantly surprised. So
I haven't
I'm
sat
good
through a
with it.
show that I didn't at the end find something I really liked about it. You know, even the theater, which is not necessarily my thing. I'd rather be entertained with music, but the straight theater and the Shakespeare, even at the end, you think, wow, amazing.
I think, you know,
we bring good talent.
Said, I really enjoy the music of Chet Atkins.
Yeah?
And of course, he passed 17, 18 years ago.
Yeah, it'd be hard to get him.
Yeah. But somebody that did that style in a concert, you know.
Yep. Yeah. Well, we'll look into it. We'll see.
Yeah,
See what we can
just
do.
good instrumental guitar. Anyway,
Yeah,
7:30.
I agree.
Need to take a break. More with Christy Keirn, ASU Mountain Home, right after this. With a large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support, and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
Why would I recommend Hospice the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Do you ever feel like your butt's dragging and you could really use a lift? Ozark Diesel Off-Road. Ozark Diesel Off-Road has been installing lifts for over 25 years. They specialize in all your off-road vehicle needs, from general repairs such as engine diagnostics, clutch and brake repair, to custom fabrication like axle gears and lockers, leveling and suspension kits, and everything in between. So if your vehicle could really use a lift, head to Ozark Diesel Off-Road, located at 5051 Highway 62 East, or give them a call at 870-425-LIFT.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being, they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done, so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
$7:33, visiting with Christy Keirn, ASU Mountain Home, and tell us some other good stuff. The shows are great. I wish I had time to be there.
Well, the shows are great, and
I'll have to come
I
to the
will
show.
tell you, yes, absolutely. And you know, our Gaston lectures and Arvest concerts are free, open to the public, free, and fantastic shows as well. November 1st is our Gaston lecture, and it's a wonderful guy. It's a Thursday night. Wonderful guy who's doing Will Rogers today.
Oh, wow.
I know. So he will transport you to a time back when Will Rogers was quite the character. And that's a 6 o'clock show, free, open to the public. No tickets are even required.
Really?
You just
Just
come,
walk in.
show up. Yes. We're super excited about that show as well. And then this spring, we've got an Arvest concert series show that is Mr. Cabbage Head and the Screaming Radishes. I swear I think you would like this show. I know that the name is unreal, but Dan Hall is who told us about this group, and he said, trust me, and we listened to them, and they're fantastic. And they're from over in...
I don't know, would you trust Dan Hall?
They're from over in Northwest Arkansas. They're
I'm going to refuse to answer this question, and he may be watching.
I think he's here Friday.
Well, I'll tell you. Ask him about Mr. Cabbage Head and the Screaming Radishes. They're coming in the spring. We're super excited about that as well. But all those shows, thanks to Jim and Jill Gaston, who had the foresight years ago to plan and prepare and make a planned gift. Those shows will be brought to our community, into perpetuity. The Arvest concert series started as Bank of Yellville shows before Arvest bought the Bank of Yellville. And we've been doing those shows for years. And all of those, really, before we had the Veda Shed Community Development Center, we were bringing great stuff to ASU Mountain Home and to the community, thanks to Jim and Jill Gaston and thanks to Arvest Bank. So just the love continues.
This just popped in my head. Years ago, we were down at Ouachita Baptist University for a youth thing for high school kids, and there's a group down there called Verbatim.
Oh, yeah?
And it was just men and women, college-age men and women, and they did vocal harmonies on the craziest stuff, and they did the phone book.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I mean, as fast as you could hear, they were just names and numbers and addresses, all in 4-part harmony in a cappella fashion.
Wow.
And it was just like, you drop your jaw, like, how on earth do you memorize that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
But that was a fun show. That was a lot of fun.
That sounds great.
I'll tell you another good show is Doug Kershaw.
Oh, really?
He's still performing. The Ragin' Cajun.
Well, we'll look him up.
Doug Kershaw, his biggest hit was Louisiana Man 1961 with Hickory Records, but he's on Facebook, and every so often I think he's out in LA right now performing.
Unbelievable.
But that's a good show.
I've got my fingers crossed one day we're going to get John Prine. He's,
really?
They say he lives in Mountain View down there, so I mean he's incredible.
Watching.
He's playing at the Bologna Arts Center at Delta State this year, and he'd be an incredible catch to get him. Solo show be great. Lyle Lovett, I'd love to see Lyle Lovett.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Love to see him. Yeah.
You know what's amazing? We're talking about all these cool shows and stuff that bring it, and this is our local college.
Yeah.
Backyard, Arkansas.
She spent half a show talking about everything they're offering to the community, and that is right here in Mountain Home at the local college.
Yeah.
On top of the college and everything they do for the kids.
It's true.
But it's just amazing how you can spend all that time talking about everything they're trying to get to the community. I think that's cool.
Ringo played Rogers last Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah, Ringo started the All-Star Band. He was in Arkansas, Northwest Arkansas last Sunday.
I'm telling you,
there's
lots going on.
Yeah.
Lots going on. I appreciate you saying that, Scooter, because our mission really is to educate students. It's the truth.
This is a college, folks.
It's a college. It's a college. And, those are things we take for granted, that you can get a great education here for a great price. And with the Mountain Home High School Promise Scholarship.
Those are awesome.
It's just unbelievable that students from Mountain Home High School can come here for 2 years.
Let's hit the pause button right here for a minute and talk about that, because kids can take advantage and really, really excel. I mean, we're talking 18-year-old students.
Yes.
And by the time they're 20,
that's right,
have so much already accomplished.
That's right. And no debt.
Yes.
And that's the main thing. I mean, really and truly, about 85% of our students receive some sort of financial aid, whether it's a Pell Grant, which it is never, that's government funding that's never paid back, doesn't have to be paid back, or we have some incredible scholarship opportunities here in Mountain Home, whether it's program specific. If you're interested in the funeral sciences, we can provide you a scholarship in funeral science if you qualify. But about 85% of our students receive some sort of financial aid, and the Promise Scholarship and the GOTUS Scholarship over in Marion County, those are incredible opportunities for students to start their careers debt-free. And who wouldn't, I'm 4-year schools are great, and I went to a Baptist university too, just like Ouachita and down in Mississippi. But I wonder how my parents did it, really and truly, out of pocket. I just don't know how they did it, and it's something else. You said the governor was coming. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, the governor will be here. He's going to film here on the 25th at 5 o'clock. Come stop by and say hi.
I would love to. He has a programming, an emphasis wants students in high school to learn how to code and program. It's just a huge industry.
And I want to take advantage of that at age 60. I do.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, we have a programming degree at ASU Mountain Home that is so unique. It's so weird. We call it 360 availability, because you can come to class and have a seated class if you need one-on-one attention with an instructor, or you can watch those classes, which are filmed live on the internet, or you can do a combination of both. If you don't feel like coming in today, you can watch it on Zoom and participate right along with the class, or you can go back and watch it later. The availability is just unique.
Yeah.
So it's really available for anyone, anytime, and it's a great degree. I wanted to tell y'all about a student, Jesse Hutchinson, who was at Cotter, started taking classes out of the Tech Center when he was in high school, wound up graduating from high school with enough credits to get a certificate of proficiency from us, and was hired at Baxter Labs immediately, and now he's in the apprenticeship program at ASU Mountain Home, and he's getting his associate's degree free through the apprenticeship program at Baxter Labs. And he started there at 18, making $30,000 a year. So he got, he came to high school, he came to college while he was in high school at no charge, earned a certificate, got hired, making $30,000 a year as an 18-year-old. And now he's in school free, Baxter's apprenticeship program. It's just incredible. So that kid is set. He's set. And I'm so proud for him to have taken advantage of the whole, everything that was available to him. And he'll tell you, one day the light bulb just went off, and he was bored with school, didn't know what he wanted to do, and he said the light bulb went off, and he realized, hey, this is here. I got to do it. I'm proud of him.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Does the governor know that story?
I don't know. Tell him.
Well, stop by.
Tell him. Okay. All righty. I'd be glad to. That's just one story. There are so many stories of students who have really found their path at ASU Mountain Home, and the Technical Center has been transformational, really. I mean, we were a fabulous school before that, a good, but mostly a transfer school.
My son went through the welding program.
Yeah. Yep.
He's up at North Dakota right now.
That's right.
Yep.
Associate of Arts degrees were our bread and butter back then, and that's about 50-50 now with the technical stuff that we're offering. And our Tech Center, I promise you, is probably the best one I've ever seen in the state. It's incredible.
I'm going to throw you a curveball.
Oh, great. What you got?
This is down my alley. And for people my age, let me see if I can bring one up here on the screen. Have we lost the art of reading old radio schematics? This is a transistorized.
Oh my Lord.
Now, I have basically taught myself how to reread these things. I've got an old phonograph that my uncle bought in 1960. And I was bound determined I was going to fix that amplifier. And for 2 weeks it sat on the bench, and I had that schematic. When I had spare time, I would sit there with a schematic like this, and I would trace and trace and trace. I finally just learned, I think I see what they're doing here. I think I see what they're doing. And I finally, after 3 weeks on the bench, it works.
That's crazy.
And I'd like to see something like this, because I'd like to kind of re-educate myself on how these schematics are put together.
Wow.
This is just a two-tube regenerative radio. That's very simple,
Good Lord.
And now I've got schematics on that radio sitting here, and that Ampex tape recorder back there. It's fun to learn that stuff.
Yeah.
And for me at age 60, I'd like to challenge younger people to learn the older stuff, to see what we dealt with.
That's cool.
And I'd like to see somehow the old technology and the new technology somehow come together.
Right.
But I want to learn that coding. I'm going to come see you.
I think you need to. I think you need to.
Because that would put my experience with the old equipment.
Yeah.
And this thing here, this radio here is a 1941 Zenith. It's got about 11 glass tubes in the back of it.
Wow.
The chassis on it, what do you think? The chassis is about that long in the back, I think. We
Good
pulled it out once or twice.
Oh my gosh.
It'll pick up all over the world.
Really?
Oh yeah. And it sounds phenomenal. But still, you don't see kids carrying that around on their shoulder.
Not
It's a piece of
anymore. No,
furniture.
not anymore. Not anymore. It's interesting. When you think how much things have changed just in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Good Lord. I remember my grandparents had a black and white television, but we bought them this piece of plastic that was a bunch of different colors that you put up on top of, you know what I mean?
I
on
remember.
the screen, and
Yeah.
it turned it into a color TV. Not exactly, but we thought
my
so.
goodness.
Kids today would not believe that, would they? They wouldn't believe it.
And this right here.
I know.
I mean,
know.
come on.
My
I
husband
mean-
says, you're addicted to your phone. And I said, it does everything.
Yeah.
It gets smaller and smaller.
Yeah,
and
Christy, come on.
I mean,
I've got a file cabinet right here.
That's right.
I've got a file cabinet
that's
right here.
Exactly.
I've got all the information.
It's
I
your
mean,
calendar. It's your word processor. It's everything right there. I know.
I know.
I love how you guys have your relationship between you guys and the school systems, the
Oh,
high
my
school.
gosh.
I find that completely amazing, and I would not have dreamed to be able to do some of the things that they do before even getting out of high school.
I know.
My daughter's now had 2 summers of college, and she's her senior. She's
That's
a
so
senior
great.
this year.
That's so
and
great.
she's already taken all these classes.
Now, she's
and already-
pursuing.
She's going to the medical field.
Which I forget
She
what.
wants to be an endocrinologist.
Okay, yeah. That handles
grief.
the diabetic issues.
Yeah, there's a lot more than just diabetics, but yeah, she would be handling a lot of that.
Good gracious. Well, we do a MASH camp in the summer for high school students. I don't know if she went through the MASH camp, but
I don't know. She went. I know she's been taking courses there that they recommended that
Right.
some of the medical courses,
Good,
and
good.
she had to come in because at the time she didn't have her ACT done. So because this was 2 years ago
Right.
that she started.
Yeah.
So they did a placement test with her.
That's easy to do.
And then put her into
Get
the
her right in.
classes, and
Right. Wow.
she goes straight from when she got done with school, she went into taking her college class. Of course, she loves school. I mean, she's one. She likes being in the classroom, and she spent her
Does
summers.
well, evidently.
Yep.
If she's going to med school, she better love class.
Oh yeah.
Holy cow.
There is no doubt.
Lifetime learning there.
There is
but that's
no doubt.
so admirable. It really is. And like I said, we have programs for little bitty people to kind of find their way, with our Young Manufacturers Academy and our Kids College in the
Really?
summer with Camp Invention. Absolutely. From little tiny people up through summer
I mean,
school.
you'd be surprised because
here's what I'm
you're
hearing
thinking
from-
about college, and everybody thinks about college, and they think about after high school.
That's right. No, there's
And
so much.
You can get a leg up.
But like
During
the kid from
school.
Cotter,
Yes,
30,000 a year at Baxter. He's 18 years old.
18
Yep.
years old.
Yeah.
It just depends on your path, and
Yep.
we can help you
But
choose your
here's-
path or help you find your path.
But
Absolutely.
ASU is staying up with and looking to the future.
Right.
Because with these young people right now, and what I'm looking at, is they can look at the old technology, see the new technology, and come up with another idea.
Right.
It's
There's
all
no
about new
telling.
ideas.
Yeah. It's funny. This summer, we partner with the Inventors Hall of Fame for a camp invention. They provide the curriculum for us for our summer programs for kids, and you can't imagine the things that they're creating and building and making out of nothing, things that we think are scrap, and they're creating things that are solar powered and just incredible. This past summer they created these little mini robots out of solar powered batteries that just walked and did all kinds of things, little crickets that jumped that were solar powered, and these kids are creating them, and they're teeny tiny little children. But that's what college is all about, just to open the mind and to be there, regardless of what your interest is. For your daughter, who's a great student who wants to go on to medical school, we can help her. To a student who is not convinced they want to even be in high school, they just want to get out and go to work. Somebody like Jesse Hutchinson, we can put on a path to make the most of his life.
And so
which
he's
is
got a
just-
career path.
That's right.
I mean, you stay with that company, it's going to be there for.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and to let you know, Dale, is my daughter took these summer courses, and she gets a college credit for it.
Right.
But she's also getting a high school credit for
Right.
it. I mean, she could have graduated early with
Right.
all these extra credits.
Yeah.
But of course, she doesn't want to. She wants to go through the whole, which
Right.
I respect 100%. But they're working hand in hand with the school to get these kids a leg up before they even graduate, where they're already on that path. They've already taken
That's
some of
right.
their courses. They've already, the fear of transitioning from one to the other goes away
Right.
because they've already been there, done that. They've
Yep.
already kind of flowed into it.
Right.
And it just makes that transition so much easier.
I agree. You want to be a recruiter? I need a recruiter.
There you go.
Come on.
There you go. You bet.
I'm
bet.
telling you, the stories, they are endless, though. They really are. And it's just something to be proud of, to have here in this community. Such a great school, really and truly. And a good partnership, like you say.
That's what I think is awesome.
I do too.
I
do too.
I do.
Let's grab a quick break there, Scooter.
You bet.
Be right back.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right product. Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
$7:51, visiting with Christy Keirn, Arkansas State University Mountain Home, and I'm really impressed. And I tell you what, the governor's going to be thrilled to hear about the young man from Connor.
Gosh,
I mean,
absolutely.
he's going to be thrilled. Dr. Long's here occasionally, and he's thrilled with some of the stuff. In fact, do you remember how he stated? It wasn't this last time, but they got a hold of Johnny Key in his office and asked about something through the governor's coding program. Blah 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 blah. Long story short. And let's check that out. And Johnny Key's office, Department of Education, approved that, and they've been able to go above and beyond the expectations of that program.
Incredible.
So, yeah.
We're so fortunate to have the connection with Johnny Key as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when really and truly, when somebody from Mountain Home calls, he either knows them or knows the community well enough to know, absolutely.
So,
you know, we're fortunate in a number of ways, but one of the things that we've got, you mentioned the connections with the high schools. We have career coaches that are in Cotter, Flippin, and 2 in Mountain Home High School.
Really?
And those career coaches work with students one-on-one, similarly to how the counselors work with students. But they begin working with students 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th grades to get them prepared for whatever path they choose to go, whether it's to come to college or to go into the work field, and expose students to all the options for them so they really can find their right path. And I'm so proud of the work that they do. Excuse me, they made like 10,000 contacts with students last year, working with them, helping them prepare for the ACT test, helping them realize that they can take the ACT test free, they can retake it if they don't score high enough, things that will help them be prepared for college or a job. Those guys are working hard every day in the school system, and they're employees of ASU Mountain Home, yet they have offices in the high schools, Cotter, Flippin, and Mountain Home High School. It's just a great partnership. And Jesse, the kid that we were talking about from Cotter, the career coach had a big part in helping him, kind of find his way and encouraging him. So
that young man from Cotter, 18 years old, he's going to see things on the other side of the fence, so to speak.
Right.
We could develop blah, blah. We never know what idea is going to pop into somebody else's head.
Right.
And that's the whole point of these conversations here.
Right. It's true. He might be the one to help you with your with
the tube circuit.
Yeah, with your tube business, whatever that is, your radio tube business. You just never know. And we talked about the earlier that we find those students a path, it's going to solve a lot of the problems that we have societally You know, if a student is engaged and active in learning, they're less interested in, you know, a lot of other things that can be destructive behavior. So it's it's a really win-win for the community.
BRMC was here yesterday. We had the ambulance people here.
Yes.
And they go to a heart attack call. By the time they get there and get into the home, the hospital can already be receiving information. They can see the EKG, they can see everything.
Wow.
You know, 40 years ago, you had a 50-50 chance of getting to the hospital breathing. You know,
that's right.
Now they can stabilize you before you even get in the ambulance, even if you're 25 miles out.
Yep.
The room is ready. You bypass ER. You go in. The doctor. They said that the doctor, no matter where he's at, if he's out playing golf, he can look at that EKG and he can determine from his cell phone.
Oh my gosh, what's going on?
And the call could be coming in from halfway down to Calico Rock.
Incredible.
And so,
if y'all haven't been to Godis Hall on our campus and seen our EMT paramedic program, or our nursing simulation lab, you would think you were at the hospital. We have a simulation lab that is second to none. $60,000, $100,000 mannequins in there that you've got 2 rooms that look exactly like intensive care rooms. We have a nurse cart that looks exactly like the one the nurses use at the hospital. You've got an instructor who's behind a glass wall making things happen on these mannequins. Our nursing students had a 100% pass rate on the state nursing test. That's unheard of, I promise you. Our paramedic students had a 100% pass rate on the paramedic exam. I'm telling you, when you leave, we have an ambulance simulator in our EMT paramedic lab. I mean, they get in this simulation lab that looks just like the back of an ambulance. Unreal. Because the space is so narrow and so tight inside an ambulance, they have to learn how to work in that tight space. And so we have an ambulance simulator. You would think you were in an ambulance, and they have mannequins down there that they're Mediman. Just incredible opportunities for learning. You know, when you're doing clinicals and you're going into hospitals and nursing homes, you don't always see a baby being born. There might not be a baby born the day that you're doing your class, you know, at the hospital. But in our labs, we have a mannequin that can actually have a baby. Wow. So all of our students have had an opportunity to work with someone in labor, whether they've seen it in real life or not. And it's in a safe environment where there's no chance of hurting anyone or doing anything, you know, that could be detrimental.
I couldn't imagine this day and age right now being in Mountain Home if you did not look at these opportunities that are in front
I'm telling
of
you, yeah.
You know, because it's no longer are you looking at graduating for school and just trying to find whatever job you can find.
Right.
There's people that you have there now that, all right, what's your passion?
That's right.
Now, how can we fit you into learning more about your passion and get you into a field where you're making money at it?
That's right.
There's a big difference between when we were growing up, you know, out of high school, you took whatever job you could get, and whether you liked it or not,
you did
and you tried to grow in it or whatever and move around. And now it's all right, give me your passion. We have something that's going to fit what you love.
Yeah.
And then when you can get them learning about the stuff they love, now they can get out with a degree, and now they can actually get some money for what they love. And, you know, the kids need to take these opportunities and run with it. They really do.
You know, and one of our obligations to the community is to present programs where there are jobs at the end of the program.
Yeah.
It's not like a for-profit institution where you pay, you come get a degree, and you hope you get a job when you get out.
Well, the governor's whole point behind the coding program is like when Silicon Valley contacted him, they said, well, we want to bring these people to California. No. We want you to bring your companies here.
That's right.
You know, we want Arkansas to make the money. We don't want California. We want it here.
Yeah.
You know,
our people are just as smart.
Yeah.
You know, here we really do. You know, great stuff going on, and our students are just as smart. So we need to keep them here. We do need to grow our community and
the opportunities are here.
Keep students here. Yeah.
So how do you get
them there? How do you get them there? Well, the easiest thing to do is to go online, asumh.edu, and up in the top right-hand corner there's a note that says request information or apply now. If you just want to get some more information about what we have to offer, we can send you that. We can get in touch. We can give you a tour. or you can go ahead and apply online. The earlier you apply, the longer you have to work through the process. Like you said, your daughter had to take an AccuPlacer test to get a placement score. If it's been a while since you've been in school, and half of our students are over the age of 25, so come on in. Doesn't matter where you are in life.
Almost 61.
Yes. Yeah, I'm serious. Our students are not all 18 years old. They really aren't. We've got lots of moms coming back to get back in the workforce.
Good.
All kinds of folks on our campus. You won't be unique, no matter your age.
Opportunity knocks.
It does.
Open the door, folks.
It
ASU
does.
Mountain
It
Home.
does.
Give Christy a call. We got to run. We'll be back tomorrow. Good show, Scooter. Good job.
Great show.
Yeah, a lot of fun. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for being here.
Thank y'all.